We're back.
Welcome back to Dead Space. Um, where we are all very dead in space.
Yep.
Daniels!
Last warning, Isaac. I mean it.
Daniels!
Here.
The hive mind.
I don't think Daniels is going to make it.
Grab my hand!
Isaac, please.
I know! Kendra! Come on, then! 'Cause this is all I got left!
That's a lot of... Oh dear, those don't look good. Boy, it expects you to use a lot of stasis.
Damn.
Wow. Not bad for a giant thing, right? If you stasis hit it, can you get two things on that?
Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to stasis something that big. I should be dead. Yeah, see?
Yeah, you're right. I was wondering why there are so many stasis drops. I guess they're kind of semi-random.
Probably so that you can deal with the, ads.
Right. it's story difficulty.
That's your last call.
You have nothing left to take home with you. It just sort of disappeared. That was a pretty good cut to a cutscene. Shift, I mean transition to a cutscene.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I wish I was still
Wow.
So yeah, so that's Dead Space.
Yep.
Uh,
That was
it ends on the same note as the original.
cool. I
Um,
have to say, I appreciate the design on Isaac Clarke. He's still a white guy, but he's not as generic white action hero white guy as he was in the first game.
yeah, I like that he's a bit older in this one. That's good.
And it's a bit less conventionally attractive type because he was kind of generic video game character white guy when you saw his face in the originals.
Yes.
He looks like a nerd in this one.
A very jacked nerd, though.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
It's a nice you have New Game Plus. On the
Yeah,
Go on.
I believe that there's an extended fetch quest that you can do that gives you a different ending, um,
Mm,
which isn't too different if I'm remembering right.
right,
Um,
right.
but yeah.
In the matter of like video games I wish existed, when you were talking about the two hive minds competing, is like a Sarah game.
Mm. Oh yes,
Like,
yes.
go on.
People who are watching this won't know what that means, but I agree.
Yeah. So like just do the total story arc from the beginning up through like the cult trying to make her into the worst possible version of herself.
Yeah, or at least somebody trying to make her into the worst possible version of herself.
Hmm.
So yeah,
I quite enjoyed
Dead,
that. Yeah.
yeah, Dead Space. It's a good game. People should play it. Unfortunately, the port's very bad. like,
Yeah, it's. I hope you have a console.
I mean, a little bit, but even then, like, it is still a great game. I highly recommend it, even if you're playing it and you have to put up with the janky stuff like I did through this playthrough. Um, at no point, like, even with the jankiness, like, I have been more frustrated with other games
Mm,
that
yeah.
we have seen
Yeah.
on this channel.
Yeah. Same with me. Like, I have not touched Agarest again.
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
I put
I'm
it up and decided, nah, I'm just not going back to that.
yeah. No, I am a firm believer that if you're not enjoying something, you shouldn't let's play it.
Yeah, because hate
And
playing it is just not a good look.
oh yeah, no, I've seen professional let's players like just ruin relationships and things, like not like professional relationships and things, playing a game that they hate, and like because they're acting terribly just ruin a whole thing that they had going with a group.
Mm-hmm.
um
Yep.
it's not a good time, and you shouldn't do it.
Right. But this was quite good. I do like the fact that in story mode, it still had a nice, good feeling of menace to it.
Yes, we still got our jump scares and everything. It's just that we weren't frustrated by things in um we weren't frustrated in trying to complete the story, getting stopped by having to unlock the story with gameplay. um I enjoy the gameplay in this. I enjoy it when it's a bit harder, when I'm feeling like it, and I enjoy it when it's easier because, like, the um aiming for the body parts, and that is very much one of my sorts of things, which is why I like playing just with the regular plasma cutter.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me the plasma cutter and let me have to trim one limb at a time.
Yep.
um
Uh,
and I mean, the that brings its own level of challenges too, because you've got to worry about the sturge spawner things if
mm,
you're just using the plasma cutter.
right.
You've got to worry about the things that fall apart.
Yep. Now, it's hard to tell because of the port being so terrible if the gameplay would be as intrusive if it were a better port, because
Mhm.
a lot of what was killing the momentum for us was performance issues.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we would have gotten through it a lot quicker
Yeah.
without the performance issues. We probably we would have completed this probably on normal, and it would have taken me a bit longer because I would have died a few times.
Right, right.
Um, and like I'm glad that we got through this one a bit quick. Because it's the story's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted you to have that context of doing that with me,
Yeah,
playing and everything, and yeah, that was really good.
that was
Um,
really cool. Yeah.
yeah, we're going to have to think of what I'm going to play next, or what you're going to play next with me here, or however we.
We have a couple weeks because I'm still very far ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll have to think about it, and
Hmm.
um and yeah. How long have we got left on the video?
I mean, it's 16 minutes, but it's also an ending video, so I might just throw it in at the end of this. If it's short, I'll just throw it in with like
Cool.
as a third video.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's cool. So yeah, and I really hope Dead Space 2 gets remade.
Hmm. Uh,
I really hope that they kick Dead Space 3 in the nards and then do something completely new.
I I have heard of the thing like you were saying about the militarized unitologist versus the gov whatever, and there's potential for that, and we discussed this I think before in the idea of the conflict going on around Isaac as he deals with the horror level stuff.
Yes. Um, the other piece of context that the games don't touch on is that EarthGov is also horrifying and terrible.
Mm,
Um, so the anime does sort of show you how bad EarthGov is in all of this. That's Dead Space 2 as well, but EarthGov in the anime is the main character of the anime survives and everything to tell the tale of what happened
yeah,
to the group in that.
yeah.
Um, and then they load her up with psychotropic drugs that make her, so paranoid, give her a gun and let her loose on them all.
Oh, that would have happened to Kendra if she had survived.
Maybe, maybe. I mean, she wasn't an actual espionage agent with information
Yeah.
um or anything like that beforehand.
Mm,
She was like Isaac. She was just somebody who ran into the necromorphs. But yeah, that's the explanation because that anime takes place before the Ishimura.
mm,
Um, and that explains why nobody knows about necromorphs.
got it.
Um, before the game, because they cover everything up, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I think this is a good place to cut it,
Yep.
and we'll have to
uh,
discuss what to do next.
Absolutely. Catch everyone soon, hopefully.
Later.